Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. And you know how we do. Before we get started, we got to give a shout out to you, the people, for taking the time out to watch this video. But while you're here, make sure you do us a solid and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to leave your comments down in the comment section. And you know what special group of people we have to shout out before we get all this cracking. The CU aunties are most definitely in the building, and they have been showing up and showing out. I mean, showing dynamic love for all of my videos. Some have even tweeted the videos out and shared them on their Twitter feeds and Facebook pages and things of that nature. So, ladies, when you do that, I appreciate you so much. And keep up the good love. And thanks for all that you do. And one more personal shout out before we get this thing going. Bronze Fire. This young lady right here is where I get those CU Auntie images from. Make sure you stop by her Twitter page, show her some love. And I'd like to thank her personally because those pictures of the CU Aunties, they come from her. And some of her stuff I haven't used because some of them are directly of her. So I don't use those. But Miss Bronzefire, I really let me use your videos and things of that nature, you know. But our boy Shedeur went to the city, the inner city, where, to be understood, not many Cleveland Brown fans, many Cleveland Brown players go. But the city showed up, and Shedeur definitely showed up and showed out yesterday. Y'all ready? Let's talk about it. So, on yesterday, Shedeur had his Garden Valley Fun Fest event, and it was a stellar event. The people showed up and showed out. And if you don't know, this event was held by Shedeur and his people, and it was for a group of that was displaced a few weeks ago by a major fire at an apartment complex, and over 100 families were displaced because of that fire. And as it is reported, all the families are now have somewhere to stay. But Shedeur came out yesterday with his crew and had an event just to show them some love, because they've had a hard time. And Shedeur, being Shedeur, doing what Shedeur does, hey, this is our city now. We here for you. And it was crazy. But before we get into that, Shane Gillis on the ESPYs did a little jokey joke of Shedeur. And wasn't all that funny to me, but it was funny to everybody else because it has lit up the Twitter sphere. And once again, yesterday, Shedeur was trending. Last night, again, Shedeur was trending, as most athletes don't. This man trends 2 to 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? So, Shane Gillis, ladies and gentlemen.
Jersey number retired at Colorado this year, and people are saying it's because of nepotism, because of his father, and it's not. It's because he went 13 and 12 over his career, and he almost won the Alamo Bowl. Definitely not nepotism, right? All right.
Good joke. Wasn't all that funny to me. Went in on Caitlin Clark. It's kind of funny, but that humor is kind of dry to me. And plus, I don't think he wrote those jokes because at the ESPYs and other award shows, they have writers and things for that. But still, all in all, got Shedeur trending once again. And like I said, Shedeur showed up and showed out for the people, you know, and he didn't just show up. He was there interacting with the people, playing with the kids, having conversations, taking photos. He even live streamed the entire event, you know. And when you have people of his status and his caliber coming into the hood, into your neighborhood, you know, which people of his stature don't normally go into the inner city and do things of this nature unless it benefits them. This doesn't benefit Shedeur. He didn't call the news. He didn't ask the news companies to show up. I even got word yesterday that he was turning some of the news people away because they were just all over the place, you know, interviewing and asking questions. And he was like, yo, I didn't come here for that. I'm here for them. And while he was there, he took the time to hang out with the kids and talk to the kids and play football with the kids. I think another one of his teammates was also in the building. But hey, that day right there, a lot of those kids will never forget that day. You don't know what that meant to those kids and what that meant to this community. For somebody of Shedeur's stature to come into their neighborhood and throw an event this big and hang out with them and play with them and talk to them and take their pictures and answer their questions and take selfies. But if you missed it all, go to Shedeur's Twitch channel and you can rewatch the whole entire live stream and everything that took place. That right there takes an amazing person to put together something like that in such a short time. But let's let ABC News 5 in Cleveland.
When everything transpired, I was out of town. So I was like, nah, the first thing I do when I get back is definitely come to the community. I could tell everybody's vibe out here is down to earth. So a lot of people that didn't want me coming out here doing it, but I don't understand why. You know, God told me come out here, so I'm never gonna question His word. It's definitely just get active and actually do it. You know, sending money and stuff, that's easy, but you have to actually go out there and be in the flesh. You know, I feel like that's more impactful.
Exactly. He's out there giving back, not asking for anything. You got haircuts and food and candy and food trucks and celebrities and a DJ, a top 30 for 30 DJ in the local radio station. All of those people out there in your neighborhood just because. News 19, this young lady did a wonderful job on her reporting.
Event today, the Garden Valley Fun Fest, is quite a stark contrast from a couple weeks ago, June 23rd, when there was an explosion here. 44 units at the Rainbow Terrace apartments were damaged, more than 100 people displaced. But now if you look around, hundreds of people are out here. Everyone has a smile on their face. I don't know if you can see in the distance, but Shedeursanders is out here playing football with members of this community. On the other side of this valley, there's food trucks, different games, inflatables, free haircuts. I talked to members from Shedeur's team. He said they pulled this thing together in about 5 days. Everything is free. They just wanted this to be a fun, uplifting community event for these people that truly have been through so much.
Of course, everybody know about the situation, everything that happened here, and I was out of town when it happened, so I was able to put things together, structure things the best we could in the small amount of time we had. To make sure everybody's accommodated. It's bigger than football, you know? Like, it's bigger than football out here.
Browns rookie quarterback Shedeursanders is a guy that is very new to Northeast Ohio, but he's already organized a few different community service events, just not only to meet different members of the community, but help out areas that there's need. There was one woman walking around that I spoke with who said, I've grown up here my whole life. I've never seen something like this. To have a guy like Shedeur with the platform that he has to be able to bring members of the community together and be able to help out is something this community is very excited about. I also spoke to Councilman Richard Starr, who told me that everyone that was displaced from the fire has now all officially been rehomed. So that is great news. In Garden Valley, Leah Doherty, 19 News.
And what God has for you, no man can take away. And being a child of God, a man raised by a man that is a man of God, Shedeur Sanders is definitely leading the way in Cleveland and leading in the right way. If you're going to be a leader, you got to get out there. You can't just do it by donating money. You also have to give your time, have to put in the effort. And it's great that he was able to put something like that together in such a short time. Those people had a tremendous day, and those kids will never, I repeat, never forget this day. He has probably changed someone's life, given them a better outlook on life, or just made somebody smile who was having a bad day. But you never know what you do and how you affect someone. So kudos to Shedeur. We salute you, brother. Thank you for all that you have done for that community. Hey, it is what it is. But we gonna get out of here, man. We are definitely getting out of here. Once again, I'd like to thank you guys for taking the time out to watch the video. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to share the video with your loved ones. And once again, we got to give a special shout out to Miss Bronzefire for all the wonderful artwork that we receive or we use. And shout out to the CU aunties for doing the damn thing. Appreciate you, ladies. Oh, yeah. And for all of you that send those super stickers and those super chats, even on these videos, thank you all. I received them, and it all helps because we finna take this thing to a whole nother level. I might just go back to doing YouTube full time, hire me another driver, and just jump completely back into this thing. Might build some shit like I do. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate everybody for doing what they do. Y'all make sure y'all go by Bronzefire's page on Twitter and tell her Big Snack said thank you and show her some love. But anyway, man, we gonna get out of here. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.